What is up, guys? Zach is back, bringing you another Pokemon X and Y Little Cup Wi-Fi battle. This one against Ash. He brought some stuff. I brought the same team because I was kind of stuck to this team because this is what I used for pretty much the entirety of the stream. So there's probably like 10 save battles with it. I probably won't upload all 10 of them because there were some body bags in both directions where we both made some misplays and it just ended like 10 turn quick 6-0s, so there will be a couple that I don't upload, but either way, without further ado, let's get into this. Let's see here. I didn't really know what he wanted to lead with. I kind of assumed it would either be the Roggenrola, the Ferroseed, or the Zorua, so I just let off my Riolu knowing that I could pretty much hit any of those with a Sky Uppercut pretty good. And here he sends out the Goomy, and I missed the Sky Uppercut, which is not that crucial because it wouldn't have done that much. But now I know I need to get out because it's going to do something to me. So it goes for Toxic as I switch into my Squirtle, kind of assuming that it would use some kind of move. I don't really know why I went into Squirtle. I know that Goodra usually runs T-Bolt, but here I go for the Ice Beam, hoping that it would do like maybe a little bit of half, and it does. So luckily for me, I do a pretty good chunk. He goes for the T-Bolt, doesn't really do that much for me. I'm not hugely specially defensive investment. I should though, I probably should be, but either way I know that I can hit another Ice Beam and it'll take it out, no problem. Hindsight, I kind of felt like he was going to switch, so I almost went for the Dragon Pulse. I think it's the Dragon Pulse that I have on this set. I can't remember. I think Dragon Pulse, Aura Sphere, Scald, and Ice Beam, something like that. Sounds about right. But either way, second Ice Beam takes it out, no problem. And my Squirtle puts in a little bit of work this time, no problem. He sends out his Rufflet, aka Freedom. I said Justice to it, but Murica, you know. He goes for the Aerial Ace. I was kind of hoping that maybe I'd luck out and outspeed or something like that, hit the Ice Beam and kill it, but no problem. I know that I'm carrying the T-Punch on my Chimchar, so I send it out. He switches back out into his Roggenrola. I go for the Fake Out, kind of assuming that he would switch or something just to hit the initial, and it actually ends up doing like 1 damage, something like that, maybe 2 damage, which is fine because it breaks the sturdy of Roggenrola. He goes for the Attract, and unfortunately for me, I switch in I think it was a male, so kind of unfortunate that I still end up in love, but I go for the Drain Punch. Luckily for me, yeah, it was a male. Luckily for me, I did break the sturdy. I do not get the Attract, and I do punch it in the face to take it out. Meditite is a monster, pure power. Probably headed for the ban list. It might not. It might make it, but we'll see as the Little Cup X and Y gen goes on. I send out my Riolu, kind of expecting something along the lines of Aerial Ace or something, and hindsight, I forgot again that this thing was steel, and I take an Aerial Ace and die. I probably just noobing it up a little bit. Here I send out, again, my Chimchar, knowing I have T-Punch. I go for the Fake Out just to get some residual damage off as a first turn. I generally use it every first turn because it seems like there's no point not to. You can see if they're going to switch out, get some residual damage off, break sturdy, so on and so forth. But I do actually hit the T-Punch. Does a ton of damage. The Citrus Berry ensures that the second hit I get off will kill it no matter what, but either way I outspeed, so it's not that big of a deal. Hit the second T-Punch, Rufflet goes down. And so I'm sitting pretty right now. He sends out his Torchic. Here I go for I show the Acrobatics. I did want to carry Acrobatics just in case he had something. And especially since I lose the berry, it does get its full power. He sends out his Zorua, it actually ends up being, not Chimchar, and I hit the Acrobatics on it. It actually does a pretty sizable chunk. I think maybe Fire Punch would do more damage. I'm not actually sure. I didn't do like damage calcs or anything like that, since it is Stab and Iron Fist, but I'm not 100% sure. It probably would end up doing more damage, but either way, I brought the Acrobatics as coverage. It does the job just fine anyway. It takes out the Zorua, not a big deal. And I'm sitting all right. I have like one more attack here left on my my Chimchar. I'm kind of assuming that Torchic's going to come in and protect. I probably could have predicted it, but he doesn't. So I outspeed. He hits a Shadow Claw, takes me out. I do get some pretty good damage off before I die, which is good for me. I do know that I still have my Meditite and I think something else in my back pocket, but I send in my Meditite, kind of assuming that I'm not going to outspeed here, and I do outspeed, and I kind of punch it in the face and it just goes down. Which is awesome, because Meditite is a champ. He sends out his Fair Seed. I know that I'll probably OHKO it, because Drain Punch, Fighting Move, Steel, not a big deal. I do take it out in one hit. Iron Barb's damage, not really that much. Not a big deal. Fair Seed goes down. I hadn't seen Fair Seed yet. It looks actually kind of awesome in this gen. But either way, it was a good game. I think I had Fennekin and Meditite left. Could be wrong, though. I don't actually remember. But either way, it was a good game against Ash. Hope you guys enjoyed another quick, action-packed Little Cup battle. If you guys want, like, comment, subscribe, do your thing. If you want to battle, feel free to hit me up on Twitter or leave a comment, say you want to battle me. I'm not that big yet, so I don't have a crazy amount of challengers for Little Cup, so let me know. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.